Hello, I'm Bruce Heagstedt, and I'm here talking to you today to kick off this year's generosity campaign. This campaign, like every campaign before it, asks you for a financial pledge for next year. Because it takes money to run this church, to maintain it, and for the staff, and volunteers, and members to do what we do. And what do we do? Well, together we worship God and we learn the messages of Jesus so that we can help to create heaven here on earth. We support our mission partners and other service organizations in their work to support those who are less fortunate. We support each other during hard times, in good times, and in times of need. We provide opportunities for fellowship through our life groups, service opportunities, and social gatherings. We are a community center, a place where many organizations use our space for concerts, meetings, and New Genesis and Central Visitation have space to provide their services to the community from this building. All this takes money. We get money from a variety of sources, and you will hear about that in the coming weeks as we send our message to all of you asking for your support. And your support is very important. Your pledges are important because it helps us budget and plan for next year. Without a good idea of what our financial resources will be for next year, it is difficult to plan. And your pledges are important because the largest source of annual revenue is from you, our members. Because Central is our church, and it is a reflection of who we are. The last year and a half has been hard for everyone. In 2020, we had a great year for pledges, about $450,000. But in March of 2020, everything changed. Understandably, pledge fulfillment that year fell far short of our goal. This year's pledges were down, but fulfillment is on target through August. In 2020, we were fortunate to receive $80,000 in Government Payroll Protection Plan grants, better known as PPP. This year, we received $60,000 from the PPP, and because of that, and excellent expense control by our staff, we remain financially sound. But there will be no PPP in 2022. So it is the goal of this year's generosity campaign to try and get back to pre-pandemic levels of giving. But of course, we all know the pandemic isn't over. At the beginning of the summer, I thought we'd be out of the woods and back to a relatively normal fall. But we are not out of the woods, and I'm not sure what normal is going to look like. But I do know in 2022, we will have a new elevator, remodeled space, and more bathrooms. And with that, our opportunity to provide better fellowship, better services, better community space, and a better opportunity to grow. So the Generosity Committee wants to talk about more than just money. Because Central isn't about the money, it's about the people. It's about God. It's about us. And we will tell different stories of how Central has helped them in their lives and the lives of others. And when I say Central, as in Central Presbyterian Church of Denver, what comes to your mind? What do you think about? What is your story? For me, what comes to mind is this sanctuary. That's my first thought. Because I feel the Holy Spirit whenever I come in here. It calms me. It's beautiful, the stained glass windows. And I think of the music, Will playing the organ or piano, and the choir, and Chuck Stevenson singing Jericho. Then next I envision the narthex and the fellowship hour after worship. All the people talking and sharing, and I've come to know so many of those people, and many have become close friends. Judy and I have been here for 8 wonderful years. We moved here from Princeton, New Jersey. Our two daughters were here in Denver, and our pastor at Nassau Presbyterian Church, Dave Davis, told us to visit Central. He said, a friend of mine, Louise Westfall, is minister there. I know you will like it. So we did. And I still remember our first time here. Carol Farnsworth and Larry Armstrong came up to us right after the service and made us feel very welcome. We came to Denver because of our kids, but we have also found a new home right here at Central. And we gladly give our financial support to Central because it takes money to make this happen. And this is more than just Sunday worship. It's the mission and service. It's us as a community center. And it is the support we give each other in celebration, in sickness, in health, and in death. It's Louise and Tim and Molly, Kathleen, Emma, Barb, Anthony, and the new guy in the booth, Seth. It's the session and the deacons and all we do for each other because we belong to each other. So as we enter this time of giving, please open your hearts and your wallets. Think of what Central means to you and to all of us, and please give generously. Thank you.